Welcome to the Catholic Life Coach Podcast. My name is Carla Fitz. I'm a certified life coach, wife, and mom of two beautiful little girls and a handsome little boy. My hope for this podcast is to support and empower other Catholic women to live their most authentic life, to share life coaching tools from a Catholic perspective in order to help you live a more fulfilling and aligned life filled with peace, joy, and abundance. Let's get started. It's beginning to look a lot like 2025. I can hardly believe that the year is almost over. Like, how is that even happening? Does anyone else have this feeling that every single year you get older, you are literally moving faster? The time is lasting less. So many things are happening. I feel like I just started 2024 and all of a sudden here is done. Done. It's over. Unbelievable. It has been a ride in my life this year. It has been all from exciting to connected to joyful to super sad to feeling horrible to feeling discouraged to feeling excited to feeling emotional to feeling empowered, all of it. And I am so unbelievably grateful that God has given me this year to feel it all. Because truly, at the beginning of 2025, I started the very first 10 days. That's when I found out I was pregnant with Gio. And then I went on a retreat and met with amazing women, entrepreneurs, and had such a high, beautiful beginning of 2024. And then I got sick with my pregnancy. I was on the couch feeling awful for months. And then it has been such a roller coaster of emotions, but I'm also so very grateful that I learned how to manage my emotions because truly this year was nuts. And as I have been reflecting on the things that I have overcome this year, I just cannot help to see God in every step of the way. When I was on the couch crying and sick, He was there with me. When I felt better and started going to Mass again, and when I got up and created new things and signed clients and gave birth to Geo and all of the crazies that have happened this year, God has been with me in it all. And I think that is the beauty of this work is to learn to enjoy and appreciate our emotions with everything that comes with it. Because it doesn't always feel great. Sometimes I don't want to feel them. Sometimes I'm like, just let's just watch a show so that I can just numb them out a little bit because I'm human. Of course, like all of us are going to do that at some point of our lives. But I am so grateful that I learned how to manage my emotions, how to appreciate them, to be with them, to embrace them, to hug them, and to process them. Because I spent so many years not feeling anything, and I spent many years ending the year on a low, ending the year looking at all the things I did not accomplish, looking at how I failed, how I missed it, the weight I didn't lose, the clients I didn't sign, all of the thoughts that I had that I decided to spend more time in. This is what I mean. Whatever we focus on grows. What this means is that the thoughts and beliefs that we focus on the most are the ones that create our emotions, that drive our actions, and therefore creates our results. Because what can happen is we can look at the year that is ending as a failure, as a I was a victim to my circumstances, I didn't do anything, or we can look at the year that is ending with love and gratitude for the things that have happened. Because if there's anything that I believe firmly is that everything that we have gone through has been helping us to become the next version of ourselves. And therefore, that is something to give thanks for. These things that we've experienced in 2024 are helping us to what is to come in 2025. And if we choose on purpose to look at the year with gratitude, with love, with acceptance, with the belief that everything that has happened was a win, that everything that happened in this year was a success because it taught us something. Even the things that were hard, even the things that didn't feel great, are teaching us something in our life. And God, like I said at the beginning, has been present through it all with us. So I wanted to share the kind of tradition I have with Jesus and with myself to help you end the year 2024 feeling a lot more gratitude rather than regret. Before I tell you the actual first one, I want to encourage you all to go to confessions, to end the year connecting with God again, grabbing some graces, emptying your heart from anything negative. Start 2025 fresh, clean, connected with God. Start 2025 empty from every doubt, every mistake, every failure, every sin. Leave it all at the feet of Jesus this year. Okay? Just an extra one at the very beginning. All right. Number one is look at the past year, 2024, and write down the top 10 things that you are grateful for this year. What are some of the journeys that you are glad you went through? What are some of the things that you got this year? What are some of the blessings? What are some of the abundance that God shared with you? What are some of the friends that are new in your life? All of it. And also count the things that kind of pass under the rug. Like nobody notices it because it's kind of normal in our lives. Like our home, the fact that we have a warm roof over our heads. That is something to be very grateful for. This past week, our family, we have this tradition that we have done a few times, and it is that we put together some meals for the poor and we drive around our hometown looking for people who are homeless. And my girls loved it. It was so much fun putting the meals together. We made cookies and put the water bottles in there and put them all into Christmas bags. And my oldest, Sienna and Avi and I and my husband and Gio were there too. But the girls and I were the ones dropping off the bags to the homeless and seeing their joy with that little bag of food. It was pure gratitude in their eyes. It was that look of receiving love and care without any expectation. It was just nuts to see them and so beautiful to share that with our daughters as well, of sharing with the people that don't have anything in their lives. They don't have a home. They don't know where the next meal is coming from. That is beautiful to see. And it is why I want to encourage you all to practice gratitude at the end of 2024. Write down a list of all the blessings that God has shared with you so far. Number two is to practice the hero story. I don't know if you've heard this concept or this practice, but it's basically writing 2024 as a chapter in your life. Because it is. This year was a chapter in your life in which you learned a set of lessons, you overcame a set of hardships, you received a set of blessings. And I want you to, I don't want you to, but I want to encourage you to look at 2024 from the perspective of a hero rather than from the perspective of a victim, which means we don't look at the year from a perspective of, oh, this is what I didn't do and this is how I failed. No. We look at the year on how did I overcome this set of circumstances? And with it, I want you to look at how God has shown himself in your life throughout the year. What were the challenges? What were the victories? What were the lessons? And how have you seen God show up for you in these circumstances? The hero story is a practice to help you end the year in gratitude and encouragement and empowerment rather than in regret. Practice number three is journaling. All of this has to do with journaling because I love journaling, because it helps you empty your brain, put it in paper, and see it. There is something that happens when our eyes see the evidence written on paper. And I want to encourage you all to do this in a holy hour. Offer up a holy hour and spend time with God in the silence, journal, practice this gratitude, and answer a few questions that I want to share with you. And this is practice number 3, which is journal prompts. I'm just going to share 3 with you that I think are very powerful. The first one is, what are 3 things, again, that you are most grateful for? At the beginning, I said to write a journal practice, like 10 things that you are grateful for in your life. Totally fine. But these are the 3 top things you are most grateful for in this year. That's number 1. Number 2 is, if you could name this year as a chapter in your life, what would you call it and why? And number 3 is, what do you feel God is calling you to in the coming year? How is He calling you to change? How is He calling you to grow? What is He calling you to? What new adventures is He calling you to this next year, 2025? Connect with Him. End 2025 with this last practice. Are you ready? Celebrate. Celebrate big the things that you have achieved in 2024. Celebrate the failures, because each one of those are leading you to the next step. Each failure taught you something. And if you were willing to see what it has taught you, it shifts your perspective so much. And it allows you to see this year, 2024, as a win, as a blessing. I am so excited to start this new year, to end this year, 2024. And I cannot tell you how grateful I am for each and every one of you. I want to spend time here for a minute to give you thanks for being part of this community, for showing up, for listening, for the feedbacks, for the love, for all of it. I am so grateful for this podcast and for each one of you. I am sending you so much love and wishing you an amazing end of 2024. Celebrate big and make sure to spend time with Jesus and 2024 with Him and start 2025 with Him. I'm wishing you all a beautiful, happy new year. And until next time, God bless. Thank you so much for listening. If you are ready to dive deeper into creating an aligned life with God at the center of it all, I want to invite you to a one-on-one consultation call with me. This is your chance to explore what is possible for you and to take the next step towards living with more clarity, peace, and joy. Sign up today. The link is in the description. I also want to invite you to leave a review if you have been enjoying these episodes, and make sure to share it with a friend. That way God can reach more and more amazing Catholic women. All right, until next time, God bless.